It is the morning of day 90, and I just wanted to express how I'm just feeling so grateful and blessed. And I did it. I actually stuck with it. And the results are so good. They're so good. I'm not perfect. Anyway, there's so much to talk about, but I'm just so blessed and so grateful, and it feels really good. It feels really good to finish off something like this, and it's my journey's far from done. This is just the foundation and the very beginning, but I just wanted to express, thanks. If you've seen some of the videos, awesome, and I'm grateful for you, and I hope your journey is starting, or maybe you're inspired to start. All right, I'll chat later. It's really it's so hard to believe actually that this is day 90. I've gotten so into this mode, and it's just been, I'm just so glad I did it. I'm so glad I did it. It feels surreal to be here. In a nutshell, this is not the end, and I'm going to continue to move forward with stuff. The next step for me is I want to continue to get more fit and continue to drop weight for a bike ride that I have coming up. Just to be really clear, I am almost 1 month ahead of the video schedule that's going out. I'm glad I did that. That's probably a little bit, it's too much leeway, to be honest with you. Feels a little weird sometimes, but it is what it is. It worked well for me at the time. And I've just been learning, and I think I'm actually gonna try, I am going to improve, I guess, this vlog or whatever this style is. Try to do a better job, try to be more focused with the actual dialogue so that I can provide the best value to you, the watcher, and you can kind of get the information you want, and hopefully it's a little entertaining along the way too. Had a really good day today. It was funny. This morning, my plan was to kind of fast until dinner. I knew we were going out to eat, and for whatever reason, I don't know why, a mental glitch, whatever. In our fridge, we have some just protein yogurts. I think they have 6 carbs per serving or something like that, per bowl or whatever. Sorry, my throat is not healed yet. It gets worse at night for sure, but not fixed. So this morning I'm at work, and I go in, I grab a water bottle out of the fridge, and I decide, it's the last day. Maybe I'll have one of these stupid yogurts, vanilla yogurt. And I took a couple bites of it, and I was just like, what the heck am I doing? What am I doing? This is so dumb. It made no sense. So anyway, I trashed it, and I moved on with my day. I felt pretty hungry about 3. I made 3 hard-boiled eggs, and I had those. Those were great. And then about 7, we got to the restaurant about 6, and then finally we ate at 7. I tried to, there's so much new stuff to try on some of this stuff. It's kind of interesting in that I actually find, rather than wanting to loosen my eating standards, I actually want to improve them in some, not every way. I do want to test a few things. I would love to test some honey stuff, and just testing honey, whether that's a good food for me, helps me maybe ride really long rides like I have coming up. I just have a lot of testing to get in there and figure out where, you know, I don't want to bonk, and honestly, with the long days on the hike, I don't think I will. I don't think that will happen. So I'm anxious to kind of test that. Like, can I do a 6-hour ride in a fasted state? And what does that feel like? And is it just awful at some point? Do the wheels fall off? Like on carbs, like when you, at a certain point, like, you know, the wheels just fall off. You've seen that lots of times in Ironman or other things where it's just like suddenly they don't get nutrition right or something's off, and it's just like bam, zero, you know, down to you're done. So I obviously do not want that. I want to have a really nice performance, and I'm hopeful to kind of show, hey, it's possible to go a long day, and you don't need a bunch of carbs. So I'm going to test with some of that. So yes, I want to test some different things. But anyway, yeah, I feel, so at the restaurant, I was like, hey, can you guys make me fajitas, but can you cook them in butter? Just instead of the seed oils. Like, and the guy was nice enough. Plus they put, you know, whatever on there, maybe some kind of fajita sauce. I don't even know what it is. So he went back, he did ask the kitchen, and they were like, oh, it'll burn, something or other, some excuse. So, you know, that was a kind of a no-go. But it just goes to show, like, you can actually make, I mean, for the price and stuff, you can make such better food, higher quality, better, like, really good fats that are gonna just fuel your body. And I don't know, it's funny, like, I say that phrase too much, but it really is, it's, what's another way to say it? It's interesting, it's weird. It's funny I try to remember back the stuff that was like hard. And if you were to ask me like, oh, was that so hard? I would just be like, heck no. It was like 90 days was easy. But there were days in there where, boy, I was in it, you know? I was going through the valley of the shadow of death kind of thing. Like, it was tough at certain points. And I kind of remember that. But honestly, maybe it's the optimist in us, or me. I don't feel like I'm a crazy optimist. But now more so. And I just think, wow, like, it wasn't bad at all. Like, looking back, like, man, that was it. It's just been such an amazing journey. I was at 251 pounds today. It'll be really cool if I'm in the 240s tomorrow. I think that's unlikely, probably, with eating the dinner kind of late. We ended up my wife and I got a kind of a meal for two to split, and it was kind of a sampler. And honestly, I think it was, besides, I'm sure there were some seed oils and probably some seasonings on there that aren't too kosher to, radical carnivores. But I've made this work. I feel like this could work for anyone because I have been a little bit more flexible, and I don't, if they cook it in some seed oil and it's 99% compliant, like, I haven't just been like in a tizzy, like, oh my gosh, I can't have it. Oh, now I can't eat it. Now I might as well just go get some Twinkies. Like, no, it's just like, no, I'm going to take the best option I can get. And even that is so much better than the crap that you are almost guaranteed to be eating right now. So I feel so good. I'm happy to be here, but like, I'm so looking forward to like now next level. So the next step for me is this Load Is Your Race. It is coming up in exactly 1 month. Today was my anniversary. Again, we were celebrating my daughter getting her youth ambassadorship. She leaves early tomorrow morning. Luckily, I'm not going to wake up because it's already pretty late. But my wife's going to drive her to the airport, and so we'll see her again in 8 months, which is crazy. But that's the opportunities that life presents for her, and I'm just so proud and happy for her. She already knows Chinese, and now she gets to learn German, and that's pretty cool. It's pretty cool that she's gonna have that opportunity. So I was just so happy for her. Paige, if you're watching this, I love you, and just wishing the best for you wherever you are. Next steps. I don't know why I keep going on these tangents. See, this is where I need a script to like stick to the script. So exactly 1 month from today will be September 6th, 2025. And that is a 200-mile ride for Lodesha. And I'm looking forward to that, but I also want to do really well. And so in that regard, I am going to up my training a lot. These next 4 weeks, I'm going to try to ride in basically every weekday and get some type of a long test ride in on the Saturday mornings. I guess what's my goals for that? I don't necessarily have a time goal. I think I'll have to look back at my times. I think the first time I did it, I squeaked in with like minutes to go before they shut the race down, because they shut it down at dark or at dusk. I probably got in like 5 minutes maybe before they started the cutoff. So that was great. I think that was a 13-hour, if I remember right. And then the faster time I did it was the next time, and I think I was better prepared. I trained more. I weighed less. I was about, if I remember right, I was 255 pounds-ish when I rode that one, or right about the weight I am now. My goal would be, if I can lock in a little more training, but also just continue my diet, but even like a little tighter, absolutely like no nuts, or I guess what else is I honestly think pickles are okay, and they're not hurting me in any way. I'm just eating them with like a beef patty. The 3 slices of pickle I don't think are upsetting me in any way, shape, or form, and they really help me like get, I think, enough meat in. So I'm not worried about that kind of stuff. But just, I'm trying to think what does lock in more mean. I'm trying to think of anything else that I'm like really dropping the ball with. I can't really think of anything else that's not really compliant. But, yeah. So, yeah, ditch the nuts. I've been doing really good with cheese, like very little cheese actually. Maybe these last couple of weeks I probably averaged 1 slice a day, so not very much. But anyway, this is so long-winded. Maybe I'll just cut all this out. I don't know, but the goal would be to see if I could get close to dropping another 20 pounds over the next 30 days. So that would put me right about 230. And I just think that's a really comfortable weight for me to be riding a full day in. I mean, more comfortable than I've had in 20 years. Just to give you an idea, I was very fit going into my early 20s. and was between 210 and 215 pounds. I got married. For whatever reason, when my wife got pregnant with our first child, I don't know if it was just sympathy eating or what, but I immediately ballooned to 240 pounds. And I think I've been below that maybe once in the last 23 years. And it was somewhere around 230-ish mark. That would have been 20 years ago. About 2006, 2007, I think I got down to right around 230. Crazy to think that. I have been carrying extra weight, and then from the last 10 years, probably my low is like in that somewhere mid 240s. So I'm coming back to a place that my body hasn't been in a while. But it feels better than it ever did, even back then. Because I can remember just putting in so much work and having very little results to show for it, because my diet would just absolutely crater my results. It would just crush me. That's not the case right now. So yeah, so that's my thing. Over that 30 days, somewhere in there, I'm gonna find a way to summarize this 90 days. I wanna do obviously a good comparison video. I'll try to make it the best I can. I'm not really great at any of this, so I hope you can bear with me and just kind of allow me to learn a little bit. And like I said, I hope you find this valuable. I can't recommend this journey enough. I wish I would have done this a year ago, 2 years ago. I think my sister, who's the ER doctor, told me to go on this like 5 years ago. If I would have done that, it makes me sad to kind of think of not just some of the things I missed out on, but also just the confidence level, the being comfortable in my skin and just being me. It's so much easier now. Like, I don't know how to describe it. I just give it a go. You have nothing to lose. 90 days. 90 days. It's like, I can't believe it's here. It was this fast. It was so fast. Yeah. So I don't know if I'll be continuing this on a daily basis or what. I'm just gonna kind of play a little more by ear, but 90 days complete. It's done, it's wrapped, it's in the books. And I can say for myself, results are fabulous. Mwah.